All right. Good morning. So today, I want to have a conversation with you. I want to continue our delve into discipline and into the understanding. For the past 30 years, I've had this, dare I say, obsession with wanting to understand psychology behind what we do and why we do it. And more importantly, why we don't do the things we want, right? That's been a big part of it as a brain trainer and as a mental toughness coach. And someone who spent thousands of hours helping people rewire their inner world, I've come to this truth that I really want you to hear with your full attention. Discipline isn't about willpower. It's about wiring. It really is. You have the thought you want to be strong. You have the thought you want to do the thing. You have the thought you want to create success. And then you don't. Why is that? It's not about willpower. You want it. You say you want it. It's about wiring. And more than that, it's about identity. It's about who you see yourself as when no one is watching. See, discipline is about when no one's watching. It's about the silent choices we make when the world goes quiet. This morning's meditation conversation isn't here to motivate you. It's here to meet you. It's not here to motivate you. It's here to meet you in the exact place where your biology, your beliefs, and your body are either work against you or finally begin working for you. Let me say that again. This conversation, the conversations we have on discipline, are designed to meet you in the exact place in your biology and in your beliefs and your body where either your body is working against you or you finally get it beginning to work for you. So I'm not asking you to do more. I want to ask you to lean in, not with just your ears, with your breath, with your body, and with your nervous system. I want you to lean into this conversation. I'll be doing most of the talking. You'll be having some dialogue with yourself, because I want you to experience more than a visualization. I want you to experience a recalibration. You've got dreams, you've got your goals. Without discipline that's anchored in your cells, not just your calendar, those dreams are going to wait. They're just going to be on the wall somewhere. They're going to be on a dream board somewhere. Discipline is anchored in your cells. It's really how you become who you are. It's not just on a calendar. So let's take this moment. Let's make this the moment you stop waiting to feel ready and you start becoming the one who simply does the work. Is it okay for that? You make the decision. I'm not going to wait till I feel ready. I'm going to start doing the work. So welcome to the journey, the biology of becoming. Discipline as an identity. Is that okay if we start that? So if you're ready, say, I'm ready. And in your mind, say, I'm ready. I'm ready to rewire. I'm ready to put into my cells, every of my 30 trillion, 40 trillion cells, to wire in discipline. So what we're going to talk about this morning what we'll explore this morning. So maybe you'll feel these feelings, or you'll grasp why this feels that way. We're going to be working on your frontal lobe, your basal ganglia. It's a neurological rewiring of discipline. We're going to talk about a dopamine recalibration. Dopamine is that spike we get from scrolling and feeling good and instantly eating the ice cream, doing the things that give us that temporary feel good. So we're going to see if we can't help recalibrate that. And then a serotonin balance. So this is some neurochemical upgrades. And then we want a somatic awareness. This is where we see where procrastination hides in the body. Wouldn't that be cool? What if you could find where procrastination hides in the body? And then stepping into the archetype of the disciplined one. This is the identity embodiment. So let's go through this inner exploration and see if we can't do an identity installation. Sound okay? All right. So take some breaths, center yourself. We're going to go to our sanctuary, that place where we can rebuild, upgrade, install, uninstall things. Feel yourself get centered. Feel yourself ready to activate, ready to bring discipline into your identity. On the count of 3, we'll enter into our transport and be transported into the hallway of our sanctuary of undevelopment and achievement. 1, 2, 3. And we're in our hallway, feeling better than we've ever felt, ready for this identity install of discipline. Walk over to your chair, that place you sit or relax or lay down, that place where you just absolutely let yourself go to reveal your larger, higher self to you. And as you settle in, remind yourself, this is about upgrading, installing discipline in my body. This isn't about forcing action. Remember that. This is about becoming the kind of person for whom action is the only natural response. Oh, doesn't that feel good? This isn't about forcing action. This is about becoming the kind of person for whom action is the only natural response. Oh, doesn't that feel good? So breathe through your nose slowly. Feel your body soften. Let this not be another thing to do, but a way to return to your best version. So what we're going to do is we're going to help reset your nervous system simply by breathing. Box breathing is to calm the amygdala and signal safety. It means you're in control. The reason the amygdala fires, the reason we have amygdala sensitivity, is because everything is a change, everything is a shift, everything is our reaction, not our response. We're not responding to our thought, we're reacting to an outside stimuli. So breathing, simple box breathing, can help us begin to reset our nervous system. It cues the parasympathetic shift. Your body is safe. Your timeline is yours. Your next action is sacred. When you control your body and you give it a direction and you follow it, you cue your parasympathetic nervous system. You cue a shift in it. And here's how we would translate that into words. Your body is safe. The timeline you're acting on is yours. And if it's your timeline and your body is safe, the next action you do is sacred. Oh, man, feel that power? So I want you to breathe in for 4. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. And just breathe in again. Count to 4. Let your body relax. You're in control of your breathing. You're in control of your breath. Keep doing the box. 4, 4, 4, 4. And remember, your body is safe. This timeline is yours. This action is sacred. Feel yourself connecting to yourself. Feel your body listening to you. Feel yourself returning to the biggest and best version of you. So take a big breath and exhale, clear your vagus nerve. Now we're going to work on some neurobiological awareness. Listen to this. Your brain isn't broken. It's not weak. It's not slow. Your dopamine just needs direction. Your brain isn't broken. Your dopamine just needs direction. So I want you to visualize the brain's decision center, your prefrontal cortex, that front part of your brain, kind of your whole forehead. I want you to imagine lighting up with clarity. I want you to just imagine your prefrontal cortex, your decision-making center has clarity. What would it mean? What would it mean for your decision center to have clarity? And now imagine little lights popping up where you're clear on actions to be taken. You think of making breakfast. Maybe you have cereal, or maybe you have bacon and eggs or sausage, or maybe you have toast or a bagel. Clearly think about the steps involved. Get the toast out of the bread wrapper or the bagel, get the cream cheese out or the butter if it's not out. If your butter's not out, you get it out of the fridge. Maybe you toast it. You move over to the toaster, you separate the bagel, you put the 2 slices of toast in. What is the action? See the clarity with the understanding how to do that. Now imagine in your prefrontal cortex, the circuitry lighting up with the clarity of you know the steps. You understand the steps to go from not having something to having something. Now I want you to think of an action you need to take, a strategy you need to do to help build your business. Don't add emotion to it, just the strategy for right now, the prefrontal cortex. I want you to imagine the new habits, the new routines, You may not know where it is. It tells your basal ganglia that you're rerouting old habits. You can just say, my basal ganglia, I am rerouting old habits into new grooves. Rerouting these old habits into new grooves, and these new grooves are you imagining moving into the action steps necessary for this strategy you know you need to do to begin to improve your success, to have discipline. Imagine a dopamine shifting away from the quick hits, the phone scroll, the sugar, the food, the quick eat. And imagine this dopamine shifting from the quick fix into the future-based rewards. Instead of the short-term fix, the short-term hit, imagine doing this task for however long it takes and seeing the ultimate reward. You reaching a new level on your scale, a new income in your bank account. How would that feel? Which feels better, the bigger bank account or the scroll on the phone? Wire that in. Wire that in. Tell your basal ganglia, I am performing my bigger reward for income, for weight, for my rank. The reason we can hit these short-term, these instant spikes of dopamine is because we haven't told ourselves what it is we really want long-term. What do you really want? This is basal ganglia conversation. What do you want to put new grooves into your brain? Saying, these are the habits I do daily. This is the discipline I have. And then make the decision in your prefrontal cortex with clarity. See the lighting up of the area that says, this decision is made and I will follow through on it. So let's layer in a brain talk, a literal brain talk. I am the designer of my habits. Say that. Say it with kind of an intensity, not a questioning, not a wondering, not a wishing. You're in your sanctuary, in your safe place where you can rewire, create the new identity. I am the designer of my habits. And this is directed directly at the brain. I direct my dopamine. Say it. I direct my dopamine. I wire what I desire. I wire what I desire. Let's put it all together. I am the designer of my habits. I direct my dopamine. I wire what I desire. Say it matter of fact, as if you were saying the absolute truth. I am the designer of my habits. I direct my dopamine. I wire what I desire. Imagine somebody asking you what you did. What do you do? And this is your response. I am the designer of my habits. I direct my dopamine. I wire what I desire. They'd kind of look at you a little goofy, right? Because no one has this level of control. Few will ever express this level of direction. You are now wiring it into your body, into your cells. Say it again. I am the designer of my habits. I direct my dopamine. I wire what I desire. How many of you are feeling a shift in your body? You're feeling the shift in your body that says, I don't need that instant high. I don't need to spend time doing things that are distracting. I am the designer of my habits. I direct my dopamine and I wire what I desire. Take a big breath in. Feel your vagus nerve clear. Give a little release. I am the designer, and smile when you say it this time. I am the designer of my habits. I direct my dopamine. I wire what I desire. Oh, feel that. So let's go find the saboteur. You ready? Let's go find the saboteur. We're going to do a somatic scan to locate the saboteur. So here's the question. You're sitting in your safe place in your sanctuary, and you can ask tough questions like this safely, without any concern, and getting the truthful answers. Where does avoidance live in my body? What does it feel like? Ask that. Scan your body. Where does avoidance live in my body? What does it feel like? Notice any tension in your chest or in your jaw or in your stomach. Maybe in your shoulder blades, your chicken wings. Is it in your hips? Look for tension. It doesn't have to be as if you're getting a tension headache. Just notice any tension. Notice a buildup of energy. Where's resistance to discipline hiding right now? Locate it. Is it in multiple places? Or is it in one particular area? Could it be on your side, in your spine? Maybe it's muscle tension. Look, ask. When you ask your body in your sanctuary, in any place and in any time that you're in, specifically here in this safe place of your sanctuary, where's resistance? Where's tension? Your body must respond. It can't hide from you. You are asking it so that you can grow, you can expand, you can get better, you can keep your promises. It cannot hide from you. So you found it, you got it. Now breathe into that area. Imagine drawing in your next breath through that area. Feel it relaxing. Invite movement, invite cells to move in this tension area. Invite blood flow to move into this tension area. Maybe you can physically move that joint or that muscle by stretching, moving your neck, slowly rotating your body, moving your legs. Use breath to soften and invite some movement. This is where avoidance was living in your body. You're now aware of it. I want you to reclaim those spaces, that site, that area of, I want you to reclaim them as sites of creation, not protecting you from doing the thing. Put the energy, put the signals of creation into these tension areas that are no longer tension. You're inviting movement, flexibility, fluid flow. I want you to say this: I move through resistance. I no longer hold it. I move through resistance. I no longer hold it. I don't hold this resistance in my body, this hesitation in my body, this procrastination in my body. I am now literally moving through it. Feel your body stretching and moving through the resistance. You now have this skill to always ask, where is procrastination? You find yourself scrolling. Where is this procrastination awakening at? What part of me? Maybe it's in your thumb. It's in the thing you use to scroll. Maybe it's in your hand that holds the phone, or maybe it's in your finger that moves the mouse on your computer screen. Think about it. Anything that allows you to continue the distraction, maybe it lives there. And like a good neighbor, you didn't know it was there. Become aware of it. If you controlled your thumb, what would you say to your thumb to stop the scrolling? If you controlled your hand that moved the mouse, that allowed you to click page after page after page, what would you say to your hand that was living the procrastination? Kind of interesting, isn't it? I am the designer of my habits. I direct my dopamine. I wire what I desire. So let's go to the archetype. Now we're going to meet the disciplined one that's already inside you. Remember, this isn't about doing. This is about remembering. I want you to embody this identity that's already inside of you, the disciplined one. For now, let's call it that, the disciplined one, this archetype called the disciplined one. Call them forward. Call them forth. Ask them to come present themselves, their energy. What's their energy feel like? What is the tone of this disciplined one's voice? Your disciplined one's voice. What does it sound like? Which ear do you hear it in first? Are they on the left side of your body, the right side? Do you hear it in complete stereo? If you were to lay your hands on this disciplined one, what would they feel like? Are they taller than you, shorter than you, same size? Are their shoulders bigger? Are their arms toned? What do they feel like if you were to rest your hands on this disciplined version of you? I want you to invite yourself to truly meet this disciplined one. This is the one who shows up daily. You have discipline in your life. You want more. You already use discipline. This is the one who finishes what they start. What does it feel like knowing that this energy, this decision-making capability, this wiring of your desire already exists? This is the one who doesn't negotiate with distraction. They carry a calm, focused presence. They show up daily. They finish what they start. They don't negotiate with distraction. And they carry a calm, focused presence. How do they walk? Ask them to walk around there in the sanctuary. How do they breathe? How do they speak? What kind of language do they use? Is it very clear and concise? Is it very eloquent, very loving, caring? This absolute disciplinarian that doesn't make you feel less than, just absolutely confident. Think about this question. What has become effortless for the disciplined one? as it relates to your life and your actions and the things you need to do today. What has become effortless for them? Tell them the tasks you're about to do today. Tell them the places where procrastination might want to slip in, and see what their response is. Is their response with an effortlessness to it? That's simple. That's easy. We can do that. Now imagine your other archetypes. How do the others respond to their energy, to this disciplined one's energy? Are they all for it? Are they excited about it? Having the disciplined one's energy available to you? The one who creates and wires what you desire. Feel that. Now here's our self-talk. This is not who I hope to be. This is who I already am. Stepping forward. This is not who I hope to be. This is who I already am. Stepping forward. Feel that. You already are the disciplined one. This energy already exists, has already existed in you. This isn't about forcing or rewiring of doing something that you've got to go do somewhere. This is about remembering. This is about undoing. Feel it. And so now discipline gives you freedom. This is the closing shift. You're not chained by your calendar. You are liberated by your choices. You are not chained by your calendar. You are liberated by your choices. Discipline is not about suppression. Listen to this. It is selective devotion. Oh, wow. It's not about suppressing, not eating the ice cream. I got to stop that. I can't do that anymore. This is about selecting a devotion and going for it. I will choose my healthy. I will choose my wealthy. This is about selective devotion. This isn't about lack of structure. Freedom isn't about lack of structure. It's about mastery within structure. Oh, sneaky. This is about mastery within structure. You have 24 hours. Every day, you are going to master the things you do, the structure within your structure. About your selective devotion. Here's your phrase. Discipline is devotion in motion. I do not want needs to be done, not to prove. I do what needs to be done, not to prove I can, because I am the one who always does. I do what needs to be done, not to prove I can. It's because I am the one who always does. Oh, yes. Discipline isn't suppression. It's about selective devotion. Freedom isn't lack of structure. It's mastery within structure. Discipline is devotion in motion. I do what needs to be done, not to prove I can. It's because I am the one who always does. Yes. As you hear these words, feel your neurons echo them. This is now your default mode. As you hear these words, as you hear these statements that we've just gone through, feel them in your neurons echoing, rewiring, recalibrating, recentering. This is now your default mode. So let's get ready to come back to this place and time. So as you begin to stretch in your sanctuary and awaken as the disciplined one, I wire what I desire, knowing that each of your pillars is activated with this devotion in motion mindset. Begin to walk to your hallway, ready for our transport back to this space, this place and time, as the disciplined one. You didn't need to do it. You already are it. On the count of 3, we'll enter into our transport back to this place and time. 1, 2, 3. We're back in your space, in this place, healthier than we've ever been, more disciplined than we've ever been before, ready for our day, to take control of our day and say, this day is mine. And as you awaken with your eyes, I want you to look for things that are green in your room. Activate that prefrontal cortex, that decision-making, feeling more disciplined, more connected, ready for your day. And good morning, good morning, good morning. Go ahead, stretch a little bit. Maybe if you need to use the restroom, feel your body awaken. YouTube will check in on you later. Love you tons.